Hi, welcome to Talkable Tips. These are quick videos for busy parents. And I'm guessing that you're here today because you've got a little one who cries like kind of a lot. And today I'm here to offer you a really different perspective. I want you to go away from this with a new way of thinking about how to approach every time your little one is crying. So what I want you to know is that crying is not the problem. Crying is your baby's way of telling you there is a problem. So crying is communication, which to me as a speech pathologist who's super passionate about early language development means that crying is a good thing. As hard as it is, it's a way for your little bubba to tell you, hey, something's not quite right. So today I'm going to talk a bit more about the good things about crying, everything that you can do to help your little one, and stick around to the end because we're going to be talking about the long-term payoff that comes from a baby who cries. Babies cry because it is literally the one way that they have to communicate with you. From the moment they come into this world, that's all they've got. And sometimes they need to tell you that something's wrong. Now that something wrong might not seem like a big deal to us, but to your little bubba, it's really distressing and that they're feeling dysregulated. Dysregulated means that there's something wrong, they're uncomfortable in their body. Remember that your little one has come from this constant environment inside your uterus, which is warm, same temperature, same sensation, and it's all they've ever known. They don't have to digest food, they don't need to breathe, they don't have any changes really in the brightness of light, anything like that. And all of a sudden they're thrust into this world where there's a lot going on. So babies, especially newborn babies, right up to 3 months, are really coming to terms with what it's like living in the real world. And sometimes these busy worlds send babies' sensory systems into overdrive. So what can you do? Well, when your little one starts crying, it's really important to first make sure that they're not hurt or sick, because those are things that we need to address really immediately. But they could also be crying because they're tired or hungry or just feeling uncomfortable. These are a really good opportunity to start those really early back and forth turn taking in conversation. So when your baby cries, you respond. You respond in a quiet, soothing voice that lets them know, hey, I can see this is hard for you, but I'm here and I'm going to try and help you. And this is the basis of early conversations. Your baby cries and you respond. All right, so once you've ruled out that your baby's not sick or hurt or hungry or tired, but they're still crying, then you might like to try different things. Now, what your baby likes and enjoys and responds to and what soothes them is going to be different. And sometimes it's different for your first child than it is for your second child. So it's a little bit of trial and error and sticking with things in those early months, but you might like to try gentle movement. So that could be like rocking or taking your little one for a walk in the pram. Sometimes a baby carrier can be super soothing for babies, and at least you also have your hands free. You might want to help them relax. So sometimes a warm bath or a bit of baby massage can help. Some babies love to be wrapped tightly. Some babies don't like that. Sometimes babies find sucking really soothing, so you could offer them a dummy, or sometimes as they start to get a little bit older, helping them find their hands if they find that soothing to suck on. Sometimes if bubs are really overwhelmed, then taking them to a quiet, darker room can actually also be really soothing. And sometimes you'll do all of these things and you'll do them for a really long time and your baby will still be really unsettled. And that can be really hard, and it's important, really important, that if you're struggling with your baby crying, that you get help and you can talk to your GP or your child health nurse, or there are also phone lines that you can call any time of the day and night if you need to speak to someone, and I will link to them in the description below. At these times where your bub is just unsettled and crying, then I think it's also really, really important to know that you just being with your bubba is so valuable and so important. speaking softly to them, rocking them gently and telling them, you know, I can see this is really hard. Mummy's here or daddy's here and I love you is all you need to say. By doing this, you're building a really secure attachment with your child. So remember, crying equals communication. And as your little one grows, they are going to develop a whole range of ways to communicate with you, but it will still sometimes involve crying. When you respond with warmth and empathy, you're helping build a really secure attachment with your little one. And this secure attachment is really important because it forms the basis of your child's future relationships and also their mental health. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. That helps families all over the world find these quick, helpful tips all about early communication development. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss a video. And if you want to find out all the ways that you can help your little one learn to communicate, then please check out my website. I have this awesome online course. It's called Talkable Babies and Toddlers, and it goes through 10 strategies that you can start learning and watching and implementing right now that are going to help build your child's early language development. Right now, I'm offering families 20% off the Talkable Babies and Toddlers course. That is for the first 100 people who sign up. And all you need to do is enter TALK20 at checkout. See you next time.